We're about to get on with a very special production. Why hello there. This is your host, the Cassette Master. This is a video being shot at my electronics workbench in my bedroom. And today we will be showing a very special type of magnetic recording device. This is an analog magnetic recording device, but is not a tape recorder in the traditional sense. As you will be seeing shortly, it's a very strange type of format machine made for the educational market. But I will show some interesting things that can be done with this machine. Presented for your viewing pleasure on my very messy workbench. And it's going to need cleaning in the transport, and maybe another shot with a record plate switch of WD-40, is the Audiotronics Tutorette Model 800B. Now, some of you guys out there might already know the use of this very strange magnetic recording device. It's probably, I don't know for how long they made these machines. It looks like something from the 70s. But this machine may have been made as late as even the 1990s, depending on the style, or determining from the style inside. I'll have to open it up and show you. But, or maybe the 80s. But anyway, it's got 1/4 inch mic and headset jacks. And on there, and then it's got another mic and headset jack on that side. If one set wasn't enough, they went ahead and put another set on the side, just for kicks and giggles. So this machine sort of works, but has this annoying problem. It's also a 2-track machine. The track is shifted by moving the head up and down, similar to that of an 8-track player. And the up position is for the teacher, and the bottom position is for the student. It has a backspace function called repeat, and a record button. Let's take a look at the inside. Here, the inside of the machine looks rather uneventful. There's a motor right here, which is clearly from the earliest possible being the 80s. Most likely, but possibly even from the 90s. And here is the transport mechanism. It's a very strange looking deal, but extremely simple. Let us take a basic close-up. I say basic for a reason because I'm using a security camera mounted to the top of my bed construct in order to take this video, and I can only zoom in so far. But this is a typical cassette recorder head, except it's a type that has a erase and record playback head in one actual head. This is the Capstan / pinch roller. In other words, it's a Capstan that has a rubber ring around it. And whenever I go to backspace mode, or repeat mode, it moves the pinch roller out of the way, and this mechanism here somewhere in there allows this roll. Let's just turn it on. There is a little micro switch right here. Whenever I turn it on, it activates, turns the Capstan, which pushes up right against the head, which is kind of an annoying design. If they were to have a separate Capstan and pinch roller than the head, that would have been nice. But no, they had to do it this way, which means I need to clean it really often before it will work reliably. When I hold down the backspace, Capstan / pinch rollers move out of the way, and this other roller here, which actually is pushing against this plastic pinch wheel, is energized to move the card backwards. If you don't have anything else, you can get a playing card and put a magnetic strip on it from a videotape and run it through the machine.
Stephen, kill the cockroach. Stephen, kill the cockroach. Stephen, kill the cockroach. Stephen, kill the cockroach. Stephen, kill the cockroach.
The thing easily goes out of alignment because of the light weight of the card. The card gets slightly pushed up.
Kill the cockroach. Kill the cockroach. He is quick. Dorky 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 is quick.
Let me switch the track and put the down to the bottom. The head has moved up some. This machine is extremely sensitive to cell phone interference. I'm going to move my cell phone up to it. It's not interfering now, but when it does, it gets bad.
You are est. You are est. You are est. You are est.
When I first got this unit, it had an extremely hard time making good traction with cards. And after I cleaned the capstan, it made very good traction. But in no time it got to the point to where it had a hard time making traction with a lot again. So I'm going to clean that capstan / pinch roller with alcohol. Normally, whenever it comes to cleaning rubber, I like using ammonia-based Windex, but since this makes direct contact with the head, I want to use alcohol. The fun begins, though, whenever you put things like credit cards and hotel cards, the type with the magnetic stripe in. For instance, Marriott Hotel. Travel brilliantly. And you can see there's a magnetic stripe there. Let's run it through the machine. You could barely hear a recording I actually made on the card. Let's move the head down to the other track and hear the original data recorded on the card for the room. Backspace doesn't work quite so well on here, but because the card is a lot thicker. There's a cell phone interference. Listen to this. I don't get it. I don't get it. Now let's listen to another Marriott card. Marriott Hotels and Resorts. The thing at the end was a recording I made. That part. Now let's do the other track. Oh, it actually is above the stripe on this one. I have to hold it up a little bit. Now, La Quinta Inn and Suites. This has a good sound. Just listen to that. You can hear the modulated data on there in the middle. Ah, this cell phone. There. There's an example of the cell phone interference of this thing. Ah, it's irritating. Now, whoa, Infinity Evolved. Oh yeah, there we go. It's finally starting up for the first time on my computer. It'll probably be too slow, but I ordered some new RAM. I'm going to put some more RAM in my laptop, and once I can get more RAM in there, I'll be able to play Minecraft, Feed the Beast, Infinity Evolved. I'm super excited. Okay, back to the video. It took long enough just to start up. Ooh, it's playing the music. You could probably hear it in the video itself. Okay. Oh gosh, it's stopping like that minute. It was being that slow. Let me unplug my laptop from the computer because I have it set to wave out mix, which means you'll be hearing both the sound of the mic and the sound of the line in. Okay. Phillips Petroleum Company. This is an old credit card, which is good through May of 1989. This was my dad's card, and clearly it's not valid anymore, so I would never play one of my modern credit cards on a video. But an old card like this, you can hear what... Blah, 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 blah. Stupid cell phone. Okay, let's hear what a credit card sounds like.
Paul Morrison rocks.
As you can see, it said Paul Morrison rocks, and indeed,
Paul Morrison rocks.
Paul Morrison really does rock. But that's beside the point. The real sound of the card is
Message from Michael McWilliams.
message from Michael McWilliams. Now let me see if I can find the original data on here. Okay, this cell phone is getting out of hand. I'm trying to move it a greater distance away without getting up out of my chair because I am as lazy as crap. No, it's not doing it now. Okay, let's try it now.
Paul Morrison rocks.
Let's move it more. That's it. Excuse me for a second. I have moved my cell phone to a farther away location. Okay, now, we didn't seem to have much luck with that credit card. But don't worry, there's more. This one here was issued in December of 1982 to my father. You can hear some of the actual credit card data as would be read for a transaction. I hate how it does that noise. So, I've got better output right here. So, we'll try some more. I have another card from good through January. Oh, wow. Serving you since 1979. Good through January 1987. Check that out. Let's hear this. I have to kind of move this one up some, though. This has more than one track on it. I didn't know that before. Okay, I want to try spraying the volume knob with deputy volume control with WD-40 and see if that clears any of that squealing. It does not even slightly. Let's try another one. Bank South. Good through November 1986. Let's try this one. Trust Company Bank, good through November 1988. That. And now, let's try the first one again.
Paul Morrison rocks.
You could hear a little bit of the original sound there. To remove the casing, we loosen these standoffs. Or just loosen, unscrew them. And we're going to try to get to that record play switch. I've sprayed the thing already when I first acquired this machine, and it didn't for the life of me fix this stupid squealing problem. But hey, I'll give it another try. You never know. You know, you never know. Wait a second. Did I get this out of? There we go. There we go. Let me see if I can get the mechanism out. It's pretty heavy. Come on. Jeez. What's holding this thing down? No more screws on there, is there? Oh, it's a blooming power cord. I see. Okay. On the back, in the cord storage compartment, there is a little switch labeled T and S, which means teacher and student. What I believe, if I remember correctly, I think that the student mode disables recording on the teacher track. Or maybe it disables recording altogether. I'll test that out, don't worry. There's a circuit board with plenty of missing parts, which I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I know for sure this thing is DC bias, not AC bias, annoyingly enough. I mean, you can see in here, you got a nice big flywheel. The belt is still in fantastic condition. Of course, I don't think this thing is really as old as it looks. I'm going to remove the circuit board and see if I can get to the other side. As I was unscrewing, I found a screw that held the shield for shielding that was not quite on there very tightly, and I'm wondering that might have been why it was squealing actually. You can see there's plenty of spots on the circuit board for parts that aren't installed, probably for other modules. Quite obviously, I didn't take a good enough look at the inside of this machine. It's actually AC bias, after all. Yeah, I guess I just didn't notice it before. Right there is the bias oscillator transformer, high-frequency transformer. There's the transistor for the oscillator and a trimmer to adjust the bias. I don't know why I did not notice that before. I looked in there, I couldn't find any bias things. I thought, oh, this thing's DC bias. But no, it's actually AC bias. I may have been biased in my opinion, pun intended. Oh, to think it was DC bias. Oh, okay, it's still lagging like crazy. But now I can see terrain for the first time on my computer on Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved, and I'm pretty excited because once I get RAM, I just ordered some today. Once I get some more RAM into this laptop, I might be able to actually play it, and it would be amazing. Hopefully 8 gigabytes of RAM on my computer will be enough because that's what I ordered. It currently only has 3 or maybe slightly less usable than 3 gigs on my laptop, which is not nearly enough. So let me spray my record play switch. Maybe it just wouldn't spray good enough either the first time around. So I have it vertical, and I want vertical when I spray down in there so the WD-40 will seep down inside all the way into the switch. Now, if I can find my trusty tweezers, which are not over here, sorry, I spoke like, what's his name on Bugs Bunny. If I know where my trusty tweezers are, but I am way too lazy I am lazy as crap, and I am so incredibly, deliciously thoroughly lazy that I don't feel like getting up out of my chair to walk a few feet to where my tweezers are. That's how lazy I am. That's combined also with the fact that I have a semi-clip-on microphone on me that I kind of shove a folded portion of my shirt into its clip, because it's not an actual clip that like grips. It's the length between the two things that hold together on the microphone is set. So it doesn't really do much as a good clip unless you kind of stuff a thick shirt or a folded up piece of your shirt in it. Okay, so I've sprayed the record play switch. I want to see if that chip has a date code on it. I kind of doubt it does. It's only got one microchip in there, LA4160 amplifier chip, but no date code. And the only discrete transistor inside is for the bias oscillator. Of course, the motor is going to have a speed control circuit built into it, which probably either contains transistors or a dedicated chip. But anyway, I wish I had a way of knowing when this device was manufactured. It was probably manufactured in the 80s. But I still wonder if it could have been manufactured in the early 90s. If it might have been a model that had been in production for a long time. But I really don't. C grinder? No. I actually didn't unplug it. It's best practice to do so, but you know me. You know how lazy I am. Let me unplug this thing. There. We're safe now. I'm going to make sure the little spoke gets into the record play switch. Okay, it's in. In like Flynn. And now we can screw this down into position. Let me pause the video. Okay. Having that screw on tightly and spraying the record play switch actually fixed the squeal problem. Thank goodness. So, it might be fun to take an old card with tape on it and run it through there.
It's not an edge, it's a sim.
But what's funner is introducing, you can't see it because of the glare, a plane ticket, Delta Airlines. It's the older-fashioned style that has a magnetic stripe on the back, a nice long magnetic stripe, perfect for this machine. So let us play this ticket. Let's hear the ticket data. Oh, let's hear it again. Perfect for sampling and making experimental music with. When I was at the airport, of course, they didn't even read the magnetic stripe. They just scanned the code, and you're allowed on the flight. I find it interesting that they still record onto the magnetic stripe when the ticket is printed.
Many flight delays lead to these tickets.
That one I recorded on. But on the other track, you can hear the original data. Isn't that amazing? Back to what I said.
Many flight delays lead to these tickets. Many flight delays lead to these tickets. Flight delays lead to these tickets. Flight delays lead to these tickets. Flight delays flight delays lead to these tickets.
Let's make a new recording on this plane ticket. You have to hold record. This is a recording on the Audiotronics Tutorette machine.
This is a recording on the Audiotronics Tutorette machine. This is a recording on the Audiotronics Tutorette machine.
There's a lot of background noise, as you can hear.
This is a recording on the Audiotronics Tutorette machine.
Now, let's hear a third ticket. Interrupted travel for Klein John R. Yeah. Yeah, I was not a big fan of the delay I was put through. I had to get a hotel voucher and stay overnight in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, was it on that track that I made the audio recording on the ticket?
This is a recording on the Audiotronics Tutorette machine.
Let's try speaking up to the mic. I am recording onto a plane ticket from a delay.
I am recording onto a plane ticket from a delay. I am recording onto a plane ticket from a delay. I am recording onto a plane ticket from a delay.
The original use of these machines was for learning, for children learning. I never used one in school or seen one in school. First time I ever heard of this thing was I saw some video of one of these, a very short video, playing some interesting sounding stringed instrument on a card, and I was mystified by the machine. Like, what kind of machine is this? This is interesting. I want one of these. And anyway, but you have a card that had like a word stored on it, and it would say the word on the card. So basically it was like to teach kids how to read, basically.
I am recording onto a plane ticket from a delay.
And a teacher could record her track and the student could listen or record as well.
I am recording onto a plane ticket from a delay.
I'm not dare going to record over the original, over both tracks worth on the tickets, because I want to keep those original recordings for sampling and history reasons, and possibly later I might try to decode the data as well. Now let's hear how music sounds on it. Meaty version of a song from Sonic 3D Blast. Not too bad for a plane ticket. I am recording onto a plane ticket, ha ha ha.
I am recording onto a plane ticket, ha ha ha. I am recording onto a plane ticket, ha ha ha. I am recording onto a plane ticket, ha ha ha. I am recording onto a plane ticket, ha ha ha. I am recording onto a plane ticket, ha ha ha. Recording onto a plane ticket, ha ha ha. I am recording onto a plane ticket, ha ha ha. I am recording onto a plane ticket, ha ha ha.
Imagine if we could tape two plane tickets together and make for a longer recording time on the machine. Introducing my plane ticket splicing block. We need to have both plane tickets perfectly aligned for this operation. Then, if I can scrounge up some Scotch tape from the non-existent shop, I'll be able to splice these two together. Okay, we have tape now. So let's get these two plane tickets taped together to form one Uber plane ticket. Oh dear, I don't want a hair on the tape. These both have to be aligned perfectly. Basically that way. Another one right here. Okay. Now we can try this bad boy out. These two plane tickets have been taped together.
I am recording onto a plane ticket, ha ha ha.
You can hear the recording time is clearly a lot more. So now let's hook up an external mic and make a recording. Let me get this jack. Hello. Okay. This is a message I am recording to you on a set of 2 plane tickets. Let's see how this comes out, okay? Now we will unplug the mic, turn it up. This is a message recording to you on a set of 2 plane tickets. Let's see how this comes out, okay? Recording to you. This is a message recording to you on a set of 2 plane tickets. Let's see how this comes out, okay? Now let's do another one now. Built-in mic. 2 plane tickets for you. These are plane tickets. Get on to Delta Airlines, please. Get all your flight delays. Dang it. 2 plane tickets for you. These are plane tickets. Get on to Delta Airlines, please. Get all your flight delays. Dang it. 2 plane tickets for you. These are plane tickets. Get on to Delta Airlines, please. Get all your flight delays. Dang it. And here one more time. 2 plane tickets for you. These are plane tickets. Get on to Delta Airlines, please. Get all your flight delays. Dang it. For you, these are plane tickets. Get on to Delta Airlines, please. Get all your the Delta Airlines, Delta Airlines, Delta Airlines, Delta Airlines, Delta Air tickets. Get on the Delta Air tickets. Get on the Delta. Get on the Delta Airlines, please. Get all your flight delays. Dang it. Last but not least, we'll hear music recorded at a little bit longer duration. Okay, we'll see how this comes out here. You can hear it has pretty good sound quality. I just wish I could hear it for a really long duration. Let's try hooking the computer directly in here. We should be able to get some direct sound. Oh. Better idea how this thing sounds. Okay, now. Not bad, eh? And now we'll do a voice recording on our last plane ticket first of the day. Hello there.
This is a voice recording being performed on the last plane ticket. Let's hear the sounds. This is a voice recording being performed on the last plane ticket. Let's hear the sounds. This is a voice recording being performed on the last plane ticket. Let's hear the sounds.
Paul Morrison rocks. Message from Michael McWilliam. Paul Morrison rocks.
And now we'll take the two tickets back apart carefully. Or maybe I will just use a pair of scissors. They cut the tape carefully. We'll separate them again. Because I want to be able to extract this sound directly. Let's hear all the original noise off of them. Let me hold that better. Well, I hope you enjoyed. How does this thing keep going out of focus on its own? It doesn't even have any kind of autofocus on it. What the? Oh, I probably have too low light on here. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video of the Audiotronics Tutorette 800B magnetic strip card recording device. Shot on the 4th of June. Just blurry again. 2016. There we freaking go. Okay, that should be a little better. Jeez, man. I don't know why this has to keep going blurry the way it does. Hope you enjoyed this recording, this video. Signing off now. It's been a long enough video. If you've kept up with me all the way to the end of the video, it should be nice to leave a comment saying, hey, I actually... that I actually watched the whole thing. Okay. This has been a plane ticket, flight delay, and 1980s credit card production.